everyone, today in UPBGE I'm going to go over replace mesh. So what we want to do is have this plane over here replace into this bigger plane. So to do that, let's give it some logic. An always sensor and an edit object actuator. Let's make this a replace mesh. I'm going to wire them up now. Now we just select the object we want to replace into. So let's go select plane 01 because that's the mesh name. The name of the object's mesh is what name is going to appear when you're choosing what object. So if we name this big plane, it's not going to show the object name plane as if it were a message or an add object thing. It's gonna show what the name of the mesh thing in the mesh property tab is. So let's do that. But the problem is that the plane should be bigger, not smaller. So the scale of this object is 16, and if it's higher than 1, it can change things. So let's hit Control A and apply the scale. There, that's better, but oh, we fall to the floor after going a little distance, and that's because our plane here, when it replaces, it will just keep the collision bounds. It will only change the looks, not the collision area. So if we want to change the collision area, we're going to have to click the physics thing, and you're going to have to make sure this object is a triangle mesh. If it were a box or something, it still wouldn't do anything, but if we change it to a triangle, it works. So make sure it's a triangle mesh. Let's see if it works if it's convex. It also will work if it's a convex hole. So either one of those will work. Also, one thing to note is that when you're replacing, it does not have to be in a different layer like it does if you're adding the plane. It can be in the same layer, and that will work out just fine. There we go. But let's just say you want to make your plane replace into something like a text or a meatball or a surface. Well, in that case, you've got to you've got to select the object, hit Alt-C to convert it to a mesh, because it can only replace into mesh objects. And meatballs, texts, and surfaces, they're not meshes. You also have to do the same thing if you had a circle. So let's just see. The name is, let's just name this torus. Let's name this box. Name this text. I'm gonna make the text bigger. Go over to the toolbar by pressing T and put the origin to geometry. I'm gonna make this have, yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna also hit Control A and apply its scale. So now, I'm going to select another object like box or something. Okay. You can do box or text. And you can walk around on the text if you wanna. And you can do torus. Now there's also, let's change it back to big plane. So there's also this over here, GFX. So that will change the looks if it's selected. Right now it does still change the physics, but it doesn't change the looks, so it's just in some of the parts of the bounds are invisible. So if you select it, it will change the replace. It will change the mesh, just visually. And that's everything that we can do with our replace mesh in the edit object actuator. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.